it was good to see our players have some fun in the second half and smile and enjoy playing, and thought it was a lot of fun and two interesting halves for sure, and had 25 points first half and 16 turnovers, and followed with 51 points and 2 turnovers. So hopefully we can build off of that and have some kids gain some confidence. And I like the fact that we had 4 players in double figures, and the way we pushed the ball and played pace in the second half. And it was a lot of fun things. And we closed the first half out with a couple big steals by Tay, and then Lowe had one right there that helped our group gain some confidence and momentum going into halftime.
Coach, was it surprising? Oh, go ahead, Allie.
Go ahead. It's okay.
Coach, was it surprising after that first quarter that was so turnover laden? You explode for 15 in the second and then 32 in the third.
Yeah, I mean we haven't done that. We haven't scored like that, and it was good to see the ball go in for some players. Tolly, we've been needing her to step up, and she made a couple threes and was seeking her shot in tonight's ball game. And Tay showed some athleticism and was good at the free throw line and good on the boards. And I really felt like we got some really stable minutes out of Abby Winchester, and Ruthie Adomo was good for us. And there were just a lot of positives tonight, and it's gonna take a lot of kids to contribute for this team to be successful this year. Thought when we were really guarding well, Nia Boyd did a nice job on the ball. Your defensive effort and pressure starts with what you can apply on the point guard, and thought she did a nice job. So just a lot of positive things out of everybody, and something that we can build on.
It looks like it was a career high points for Ruthie. What do you think was the key to her success in that second half?
Well, she's active. She was active. She was caught the ball at 15, 18 feet from the basket, ripped it, and went. And Ruthie hasn't fully developed as a basketball player yet, but if you talk to Nick Hoheisel, our strength guy, her and Taylon Collins are probably our 2 best athletes. So it's somebody that we hope that continues to develop. She hit a couple baseline jumpers, and the athleticism's there, the speed, the ability to jump, and now we just got to have the basketball skill set catch up with the athleticism.
You had 8 players score in that third quarter. That's about as collective as it gets.
No, that was fun, and I told our group that we did a really good job of making the extra pass. You saw one time that Lexi Keys was open. She made one more pass to Low Fields in the corner, and it's just sharing the basketball. I wish I knew what the difference in the first half and second was. I would can that, but maybe that's what the spark that we needed for our kids to take off. But we haven't had many score 51 and only have 2 turnovers doing it. It was really fun basketball, and I was proud of the way the kids hung in there. Even when we weren't scoring the first half, we continued to guard, and we could have been down quite a few points the way we started the ball game. So I was proud of our group that we continued to guard.
You talked about how glad you were to see the smiles. What do you think you all can do moving forward in the schedule to make sure you can kind of maintain that same energy?
Well, the schedule continues to get harder. I mean, we've got a good UT Arlington team that's 7-2 coming in here on Friday. We got a 1-day prep for that, and it's about us taking care of our business, practicing well, players getting in the gym and getting up shots. And second half we were 21 for 36. It's all going to look better when the ball goes in the hole, and that's a really good percentage. Now I know we got some layups and easy opportunities, but that's what your defense will do for you. And it was really good, and I hope that we grow confidence by what we did in the second half.
Tolly and Ruthie kind of mentioned that one of the biggest turning points they felt was when the team ramped up its defensive intensity And I mean, Southern had 1 assist. I don't know if I assume those two things are pretty closely connected. How do you feel your team did tonight in terms of defensive intensity?
No, it was good. I mean, that was a low total for them for the year. They play a lot of what's called guarantee games. They go on the road to get money for their program, and they've played A&M. They've played Iowa, Iowa State, Marquette. I mean, they're road warriors. The SWAC schools are road warriors, and Coach does a good job, and they'll be very competitive in their conference for who they played. And they played a night before. I think we caught a team that may have been a little bit tired, but that's the nature of the schedule they play. You know, I was proud of our group. We haven't been home in a month. Last game that we played at home was Remember the 4 on November 17th. So it's been almost a month since we've been in Gallagher. So it was fun to be back home.
You said that it could have been a lot worse going into halftime with those like 16 turnovers. What kind of changed after that first quarter, defensive-wise? They were able to keep, they were able to keep themselves in the game.
Well, I think we wore them down a little bit, and as I remember, I'd have to go back and look at it. Tay got 2 steals when they were trying to reverse the ball and showed her athletic ability and got out and laid them up, and then Lowe got 1. So that was the separation, is not what we were doing offensively, but what we did on the defensive end. They led to layups. We weren't very good offensively in the first half. I don't know how good we were the second half, because I think most of them came in transition. But the people that we're getting ready to play, they're going to make you execute on the half court and make you run your offense and do things. And we got to continue to get a lot better in that respect.
What went into the reasoning for Meyer and Natoa starting tonight?
Searching. Just, I can give you all kinds of answers, but we're searching for combinations and people to be consistent and step up. And, I don't know if I walk away tonight knowing what my starting lineup is. And that's not typical of Jim Littell teams, that usually I know a game into it who I'm going to start for the whole year. And here's the first guard off the bench. Here's the first point guard off the bench. Here's the first center off the bench. And we play 8 or 9, and we're locked in on rotations, and we're not there right yet. But what we need now is kids to back their performance tonight with another good performance the next game. And it's been a little tough. And we told them this. We talked about it, about it's difficult to coach. It's difficult to know who to start until we get some consistency. And consistency isn't one game. We need to see it back-to-back games.
You had 16 turnovers in the first half, and you only had 2 for the remaining of the game. What went into kind of making telling your team to take care of the ball better in the second half?
I wish I knew what the difference was. I'd can that and make a lot of money off of it, but they just the switch flipped for them, and they played and thought they made real good decisions. And I think one thing we did was we gave the ball up quicker and quit holding on to it so long, and really got the ball up and down the floor pretty quickly. So good decision making, getting rid of the ball, making the extra pass, and a lot of players really running the floor hard.
Anything else? Thank you all.
Thank you guys for being here.
Thank you.